Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Elial in this incarnation. Today I wanted to remind you, I mentioned this yesterday, but the Sun is making this sextile with Mars in Gemini from the last week, and it is going to perfect it with Jupiter in Gemini. So this is about expansion through connections, expansion through new ways of expressing ourselves in a creative way too. So this August is very determined by the mutable energy. We have Mars, which is the planet of action, and Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion in Gemini. And then we have Mercury in Virgo at this point, and Venus that today entered in Virgo too. Saturn is in Pisces, so we have this mutable energy very, very present. And this energy is asking us for adaptability. There are a lot of movement with this, and we can, make a plan. In fact, the energy of Virgo, it is about the projection that we can make of the steps that we should give in order to materialize something. In order to create the routines or the steps that will develop a project or certain thing that we know that requires consistency along the way in order to be materialized. But it is very important to be open to modifications, to change our mind, which is Gemini, and to make corrections because, the energy of Mars and Jupiter in Gemini could also be of a lot of impatience. And in a certain way, we have acquired this because of the virtuality, because of social media. So this speed, this immediacy, we many times want to transfer that to the processes of the matter, but processes of the matter have their own time. It is a divine timing. So this and the fact that Mercury is retrograde and it is the ruler of all the planets in Gemini and in Virgo, this could turn the things a little bit frustrating. So it is important to take that in account because the moon today is entering in Virgo. It is going to make a conjunction with Mercury and with Venus, and tomorrow it is going to create this opposition with Saturn in Pisces. So it is important to take this in account for the rest of August, in fact, because I left a video talking about the squares between Jupiter and Saturn. And these could manifest certain restrictions or limitations. And if that happens, it is because we need to identify what healthy boundaries we need to establish, or maybe the decisions that we need to assume the responsibility for. Also, other thing that I don't remember if I mentioned this yesterday here in the channel, but Pisces and Virgo are axes that talk about the energy and how that is manifested on Earth and in our physical body, in our health. So if there are manifestations in the body too, pain in somewhere, that kind of things, that could also be a manifestation of things that we need to establish boundaries or we need to assume a decision. So I wanted to remind you that today. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next videos. Ciao, ciao.